to another episode of Heart2Palate, and today I'm going to share a recipe for Sabudana Aappe, which could be a very good substitute for your Sabudana Vada, so you won't feel guilty of eating fried food. For that I've taken about a cup full of Sabudana which I had soaked around 5 to 6 hours, and for 1 cup full of Sabudana I've taken about less than half a cup full of water. Just make sure there's only a little bit level of water over your Sabudana when you're soaking it, okay? And I'm going to add, now it's completely soaked, you can see it's nicely soaked. I'm adding about a teaspoon of salt to this, teaspoon and maybe quarter of salt, about 4 to 5 tablespoons of crushed peanut powder. I've boiled 2 potatoes which I'm just going to hand crush them and add it. And also I've taken 1/4 cup full of chopped coriander, freshly chopped coriander, and 2 to 3 chilies depending upon your spice level, you can adjust. And we are just going to mix the ingredients, and then we are going to form the balls and just shallow fry them in our Aappe patra. Okay, it's that simple. So फक्त soak करण्यापुरती जे आपल्याला 4-5 तास लागतात तेवढं, otherwise it gets done in about 15 minutes, under 15 minutes. Mix all the ingredients, form a cohesive mixture. And then we're going to form the balls and shallow fry it in the Aappe patra. So you just use maybe less than 1 tablespoon of oil, ghee, which is clarified butter. Not even that much you need for this, the whole process of this. And it's going to make about, I would say, 18 to 20 appes. So I've started to make the balls out of it. So according to the size of the pan, you have to go up. That's a size is there. Sadharan, I would say 1.5 inch size the ball. So छोटा जो टेनिस बॉल असतो ना, टेबल टेनिसचा तो बॉल. See, टेबल टेनिसचा जो बॉल असतो तेवढ्या साईजचा करायचा. Okay. So I'm going to just start making these balls now, and then I'm going to show you how to shallow fry them in the Aappe patra, or mini pancake pan it's called. If you want to buy it over here, you can get it on Amazon also. So I made about 20 Sabudana Aappe out of it. And I had added roasted peanut powder. So just to mention, I think I forgot to say that it was roasted peanut powder. So I'm just going to shallow fry them now. So this is a non-stick Aappe patra I'm using. You can always find the mini pancake pan, it's called, on Amazon. If you don't have it with you, and try making this. So you can see how little of the ghee I'm adding, which is clarified butter. And the flame on the gas is about medium high, not too high either. And I'm going to just put the Sabudana Aappes in there. And make sure when you're rolling the Sabudana Aappe also खूप घट्ट करू नका, ते असे टाइट करायचे नाहीत, खूप घट्ट नाही करायचे. So now I'm just going to put them. So मी जसं सांगितलं, टेनिस बॉलच्या साईज, टेबल टेनिसच्या बॉलच्या साईजचं मी बनवलेलं आहे. So you can enjoy the flavor of Sabudana Vada with less calories. So for your next upvaas, please give it a try, and I'm just going to cover it. And about 5 minutes or so, I'm going to turn them over. In exactly 5 minutes, let's see if it's done or not. Look at that. Isn't that perfect? That's the color you want. So I'm just going to try turn them over. Especially the ones at the side, they may not be that reddish yet. So you might have to flip over them to the center side now. Look at that. See, as I was telling you, the corner ones may not be that dark enough. So you might have to wait on those. जैसे छान खरपूस भाजले गेले. So within 15-20 minutes your Aappe, or substitute for your Sabudana Vadas, would be ready. Look at that color. I would suggest use the non-stick one, so it takes a little less oil, you know, or less ghee as compared to the regular one. And I'm just going to drizzle a dot of ghee over each spot now, so ulti side one will be cooked properly. Not too much, you don't need too much. So altogether we did not even use more than a tablespoon of ghee for an entire batch of 11 appes. And I'm just going to cook it again on this side for about 5 minutes now. That's about it. So it's been exactly 5 minutes on the other side now. Let's check if our appe are ready or Sabudana Vadas are ready. Let's see. Look at that color. That's what you want. Isn't that easy and quick to make it? The ones in the corner, you might have to put it in the center maybe for 2 minutes or so. So they'll be evenly, you know, fried. Look at that. That's what you want. And I'm going to serve it with simple खोबऱ्याची चटणी, ज्याच्यामध्ये मी half a cup full of freshly grated coconut घेतलं. I've added 2 chilies and about handful of coriander and about teaspoon and a half of jeera and 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of sugar. So I'm going to take out the ones from the center outside now because they are done. And the ones from the corner, they need to be done a little bit more. So those I'm going to just rest for about 2 minutes extra over here on this side. That's about it. So our Shravan special Sabudana Appe are ready to be served. The recipe is in the description box below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Heart2Palate.